I'm Tamee Harrison and welcome to Mix. So today we're in beautiful Redondo Beach, California. Now, Redondo Beach is famous for its big waves, an endlessly long pier, but as soon as the evening hits, there is a place to go with amazing wines, small plates, and signature craft cocktails. Plus here, everybody knows your name. Let's go mix up some cocktails at George's Lounge.
My name's Tim Foley. I am a partner with Jonathan Dahl here, my good friend. I'm also his part-time barback when he needs some help.
Me and Tim, we've been friends for over 10 years. We're super about the community, and we had this vision to make something a little bit different, a little bit better, support the locals.
We felt like there was a real need for a new, high-end, but yet casual, comfortable, local neighborhood bar lounge with great eats.
Kind of create this neighborhood feel, but yet a little bit elevated with a really good craft program.
We meet in the middle of Hermosa, Redondo, and Manhattan Beach, and we hope to service all three of those communities. And we're actually getting people, as soon as they land at LAX, they come over here and check us out. I think we're trying to become that go-to place in LA.
All right, guys, so I'm here now with Jonathan. Jonathan, the head bar magician. Could I call you that?
Of course.
You're gonna be making something delicious for me.
Of course.
What are you
We are gonna make our featured cocktail, the Grandma Georgia. It's actually named after one of the grandmas. She was actually a whiskey drinker
I
and
heard.
a cigar smoker.
Yeah, she sounds like a pretty cool chick.
Amazing. And so I decided to create this cocktail, and this place is kind of very reminiscent of her. So we're gonna do kind of a prohibition-style old-fashioned. Back in the day, they used to use sugar cubes, and they would use bitters and tinctures to make the cocktails palatable.
Yeah.
So they added sugar, they added a chop off a piece of ice. So we're gonna kind of mimic that.
All right.
So this cocktail, because it's Grandma Georgia and she smoked, and I think of coffee and cigarettes and stuff like that, we're gonna have coffee bitters.
I love it. I know, I feel like we should be smoking cigars whilst you're making this.
I feel like we should too. I'm gonna add another bitters here, just kind of an aromatic. And just think of us back then in Prohibition time, they would chop this up. Now we gotta get this smoky flavor, so we're gonna use Laphroaig, which is a Scotch from Islay. We're gonna do a 1/4 ounce of this, not too much, just enough to kind of give it that smoky flavor, yes. I love rye. You can do bourbon or rye. This cocktail asks for a rye. We're gonna use High West. One of my favorites out of Salt Lake City. So we're gonna do 2 ounces of this. What I want to do is create this cocktail. We want the bitters and the sugar to kind of come up through it, and when you're tasting, you're going to get all these different flavor profiles. So do the old school stir with this spoon.
Yeah, till the glass is chilled.
So an old fashioned, you'll see people, they'll muddle cherries and oranges. They didn't do that back then. However, we do add a Luxardo, and that's just because everybody likes Luxardo cherries.
Yes, on everything.
A traditional old-fashioned doesn't come with it, but here at Georgia's, we do it.
Did Grandma Georgia like Luxardo cherries? Is that
I think she loved it with her cigar.
I think so too.
I love putting zest on a lot of cocktails. Obviously, for old-fashioned, we're gonna do an orange zest.
Yes.
We want to add to the flavor of this, so basically, we're gonna rim the whole glass. So then you'll get the essence of the orange.
I love it because you smell it before you drink, you know?
It's amazing. And then you want to get a nice, really cool zest in here. So here we got the Grandma Georgia. It's a Prohibition style, super simple. Get this coffee bitters, 2 different bitters. You get the smoke from the Laphroaig. You get a nice rye in there, and there we go.
Going in. Cheers.
Bottoms up.
It's definitely smooth. Oh yeah, you get, on the back end, you get this really nice little coffee burst.
Yes.
I'm gonna do this out, drinking it.
And then the
that'll keep you warm though.
Yeah, the Laphroaig in there will give you that kind of smoky, thinking of Grandma Georgia smoking the cigar.
Yeah, you need a cigar with this. This would be Perfect.
Totally.
Cheers, you want to try it too?
Absolutely.
Not that you don't know what it tastes like. And the cool thing is, once you're done with the drink, you got a cherry to eat.
Absolutely. Dessert.
Dessert. Perfect.
I love it.
We think the art of service has been kind of lost in the industry, and what we try to do is bring that friendliness and friendship, and that's what a great neighborhood bar is when you get a group of local residents who this ends up being their place. And the place that this was before, it was called the Gassers, had that. The people loved it. And the place even before that was a place called Rebo's. And some people would even say that at one point it was a brothel. So this place has a really storied history.
One of the things that we pride ourselves on is service. If it's filling up a glass of water, just making sure their table's clean, just following up with people, being really nice. We want to know what's going on with their family, you know, how they're doing.
Not just talking to the guests, but also getting them to talk to each other and building that community. So important.
So I'm here now with Johnny.
Hi.
Johnny from Boston. Why are you in LA, Johnny?
The weather.
The weather. That's true. I went to Boston and I went in October and it was absolutely freezing. Even you could feel the little nose hairs
your
freezing
nostrils.
off. Yes,
yes,
absolutely. But a beautiful city. Love Boston. So you're going to be making a drink for me.
I am. I'm gonna make a classic Prohibition-style drink.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm gonna make a Negroni. But I'm gonna put a little riff on it. I'm gonna smoke it out with a smoker.
Yeah.
I got my torch. I got my cedar plank.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna change up the ingredients a little bit.
I love your accent.
I love
To me,
yours.
you have an
Yeah.
accent.
To me, you got one too.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's
get to it.
Let's get to it. The first thing we want to do is we're gonna smoke out the drink.
Yes.
So we're gonna get the torch going.
Okay.
Everyone loves fire.
Love fire.
I love fire.
I love lights.
So we're gonna smoke out the plank.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, why do you? Oh.
Yeah. Gonna get till it's nice and crisp, and once it's smoky, I'm gonna put the glass on top. You can smell the cedar already.
Yeah.
You can smell it. So as I'm building the cocktail, the smoke is gonna be going in the glass, and you're gonna get that smoked out feeling.
So can you reuse the plank?
Oh yeah. You can use
you
it. You can use it for multiple drinks. I just brought a brand new one in to look good for you. You know what I mean?
Thanks, John.
Okay, so now we got the smoke.
Yep.
So now we're gonna build a cocktail. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go with Campari. Campari's excellent. Classic. So I go a little higher on the measurements. Instead of 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, I'm gonna do more spirit forward with the gin, and I'm gonna use the local gin.
Okay.
So first thing I'm gonna do is an ounce of the Campari.
Why do you use a jigger at all? You could just eyeball it.
Because it's classy.
Oh,
We're
okay.
a classy joint here.
Is that, oh, okay. All right.
And then instead of using sweet vermouth, I like to use Chinar. It's part of the Amaro variety. Got 13 herbs. Very, very flavorful, delicious.
Can I take a
Yeah, of course you can. You can do whatever you want.
little smell?
Yeah, of course.
Ooh,
Right?
like it.
Yeah, it's
Good
delicious.
choice.
It's delicious.
Good
and then we're
choice.
gonna do an ounce of that.
All right.
So it's got a little bit of artichoke in it, so it's got an artichoke flavor to it. It's delicious.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we do another ounce of that.
Yeah.
And then thank you for my cap. Appreciate it.
I'm like,
and then-
your soup bartender.
But you look better than I do, so there you go. So we're
This
gonna use Grey Whale gin.
Oh,
So-
look at that bottle. That's
yeah,
nice.
Beautiful bottle.
Yeah.
So it's California gin. You got numerous botanicals in it.
Juniper, of course.
Of course.
What else do we have in there? Fir tree,
Yep,
limes,
yep.
sea kelp, mint,
Look at you.
almonds.
Wow, you can read. Good job.
What else do we need?
I'm just kidding. All right, so it's a local guy, and it's California gin, delicious.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a 2-ounce pour on that. Some bartenders like to put the ice in there first. I like to do the ice last, just so the ice doesn't dilute the drink.
Okay.
So now we're gonna get some ice.
All right.
We're gonna take the cocktail spoon, get under the ice, get a good spin on it,
Yep.
so it's not clanging and banging. I hate when you hear the clanging and banging on the
You hate
glass.
that?
Yeah, can't stand it.
Can't stand it?
No,
Okay.
you gotta have smooth, fluid motion, you know what I mean?
All right. It's all in the wrist, apparently.
Yeah, of
you know?
course.
It's all in the wrist.
So now we're gonna grab our strainer, the drink, as you can see.
All right.
Yeah, you can see the smoke going off the glass.
Okay. Could you do it with different wood, or does it have to be cedar?
No, you can do it with different wood.
Yeah.
And then some people like it up on the rocks. I prefer a large cube. So we're gonna
Yeah.
put a large cube in there, give it a little spin.
Okay.
Now we have a delicious cocktail. We're gonna finish the cocktail off with a nice orange zest. Get the aromas on the glass, pretty it up a little bit. Everyone always asks, why do you do that? Well,
Because you
guess
want to
what?
hit all the senses.
Yeah, of course,
you know?
and give it a little zest all over the glass.
Little squirt of root.
Yeah. And voila, a riff on the
Bada boom,
Negroni.
bada bing, as they say.
Yeah.
You know?
Ladies first.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Can you smell the smoke on it?
yeah.
Yeah.
This is nice.
It adds a different flavor to it, and then the orange and the chinar. It's a sipper.
Woo! Yeah, it's definitely a sipper.
Spirit forward cocktail. Yeah, see you later.
It's definitely a sipper to me,
I love it.
you know? So,
Well, cheers.
cheers.
We're trying to bring different genres of making cocktails. Some speakeasy type bars, which that's what they call us, do the pre-prohibition all the way up to old-fashioned and Manhattans. We have fresh sage, rosemary, mint, basil, so we want to add that element too. So we basically can offer a wide variety of cocktails to our customers and can really teach them. A lot of people don't understand what Prohibition was and some of the spirits that were spawned from that in the cocktails. So it's great. We do a little bit of an education, but we also offer a wide variety of different genres of cocktails. And it's an experience when you come in here because you might have came in for maybe a vodka soda or a margarita. Next thing you know, you're doing a whiskey sour or something else.
All right, everybody, this is Molly. Hey, Molly, how you doing?
I'm good.
Super thrilled to be with you here right now. I heard you're really excellent at making delicious drinks. What are you gonna be making for me?
I'm making the Pineapple Express. It's on our menu here. It is a marriage between a pisco punch and a pisco sour.
Love it. All right, what do we need?
So we're going to need pisco.
Okay.
I will get started.
How much of
putting
that good
in.
stuff?
We will do 1.5 ounces of pisco.
All right. Is this one of your favorites?
I am a really big fan of pisco right now.
Yeah?
It's fun. It's a little bit different. Pisco is essentially, it's from Peru.
Right? Yeah.
Very similar to a brandy because it's made from grapes. It's just clear or kind of cloudy yellow color because it isn't aged in barrels like a brandy would be. So that's why brandy's dark. Pisco is a clear liquor.
Gotcha. Don't think I've ever had a pisco punch.
So Pisco
So what's a
Punch
pisco
is going to have this great product here. This is pineapple gum. It's essentially a pineapple simple syrup, but with the gum arabic in it.
Oh, so that means it's gonna be a little bit tiki-ish?
A little bit tiki-ish, yes.
But sour.
Yes.
Love it. All right, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
So we're going to put
talking.
1 full ounce of our pineapple gum syrup here. Whoops.
Pineapple's always good in
full.
every drink.
It's the best. I'm a really big fan of pineapple. This is a cool product too because it's made by a bartender out of Los Angeles. So it's a local, local product we're using here. This is lemon juice.
Yep.
Very fun. That's gonna have our
Key
sour
ingredient.
agent. And the egg white.
Okay, of course.
Egg white is
Can't
the
do a pisco.
fun ingredient. People get really weirded out when I tell them it's an egg white cocktail.
Oh, so a lot of
if
people
they aren't
don't know.
familiar with it, they're
Okay.
kind of like, what is that?
Yeah.
It's not gonna taste like eggs.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a thickening agent, and then you get a really nice frothy, thick top on, which is super fun.
Yeah.
Really nice presentation. So now, typically if you do a sour, you either want to do a dry shake or a reverse dry shake.
Yeah.
I am a really big fan of the reverse dry shake.
What is a reverse dry shake?
For the reverse dry shake, ice first,
Flip
then
it.
I'm gonna strain everything, dump my ice, and then shake it up afterwards. This way, I feel like your egg's getting whipped a little bit more, and you're gonna
Yeah,
have a
for
really,
sure.
really thick, nice head on there. Look at that.
This is the cool shake.
Fun kind of whipping motion because we have eggs in there. We're trying to whip our
Yeah,
eggs.
I like it.
So make sure you get every last drop. And
Oh, so you don't even double strain it, you just single strain it.
I'm just gonna single
Okay.
strain it. And I don't like using a double strain if I'm doing an egg white cocktail because I feel like that strain is kind of messing with your head that you're making with the egg.
Gotcha.
So then we're gonna do our dry shake
Dry
now.
shake. See? I mean, it's half the fun,
I can
really.
prepare my glass while I do this.
Great
I like
idea.
using a big cube when I do sours just because it's fun, it looks good, and then I have less ice in there kind of breaking up my egg white.
Keeps the drink cool for longer without making it too watery.
Another reason I really like the
Right.
reverse dry shake is because I'm just gonna dump it now. And then you're gonna have a really nice thick head. Goes all the way up to the brim.
That looks
And then
really
this is just really for, it's gonna look really nice. This is Luxardo syrup, what's left over in the jar. It's a nice Way to not waste that. It takes a little bit to come out, but now you have a
Squiggle
nice
on
little
top. Oh, you got a star.
Squiggle
Look at
in
you
there.
doing a star.
I didn't even try to do that.
You didn't even try.
Look how
That's
it
like
turned out.
that's almost like a star. Oh my God! Wow.
And so that is the Pineapple Express.
Cheers. Oh yeah. The pineapple gives you a nice little oomph. I always love drinks that have that little bit of froth on the top because it's kind of it's enjoyment for me on my lip, and then you get the real good stuff right underneath. This is very delicious. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Nowadays, any great bar has to have a great food accompaniment, and we keep it pretty simple here. And our philosophy around food is just like our cocktails, great fresh ingredients, simple. And if you come to George's, the #1 thing that people get right now is our ham, grill, and cheese, and it's amazing. And the other thing that people love is our fresh cut ham fries. Our French fries, I would put up against any French fries in the United States. We have a selection of 3, truffle, sea salt, and our regular fries. They're hand cut, they're double fried, and they're amazing. We have some phenomenal dipping sauces. We're expanding our menu. Our signature dish here is gonna be our steak and eggs. It's gonna be a 6-ounce hanger steak with a little souffle of eggs. And everything we're trying to do here is fresh, healthy, but also value-driven, not only in the quality of food, but in the quality of the price.
All right, everyone. I'm sure you know this guy, Scott Cushman.
Hey, guys.
So one of my favorite things to do is give you a hard time.
Yeah, I know that,
Throw you challenges.
It's hilarious.
It's one of my
hilarious
favorite-
every single time.
You know the song,
Yeah.
These are one of my favorite things.
Yes.
One of my favorite things is literally
Being a jerk to Scott when he's on set.
pretty much.
Right, yeah.
It just makes me happy.
It does, yeah.
So
Anything to make you happy, Tam Tam.
I called Scott up
She did.
and told her that I'm gonna be in Redondo Beach. And I said, the challenge is this.
Yep.
You have to make a Redondo Beachy kind of drink for me. Bye.
And that's it. Great.
And you came. You
I
showed
did.
up.
I showed up, ready to go.
And I have absolutely no clue
Right.
what's gonna happen.
Do you know much about Redondo Beach? Like, how much can I lie to you, basically?
A lot.
Good, okay. So 1880, there was this storm that came through Redondo Beach.
Yeah.
And after the storm rolled in, all of Redondo Beach was littered with these things called moonstones. This is all true. This is all very true.
That could be a lie that you're saying it's all true.
Hey, listen, they could all be lies.
Okay.
Look it up, Wikipedia.
Moonstones. Okay.
Moonstones.
Yes.
So they were everywhere. It was a huge thing from 1880 to 1920. People came in to look at the moonstones. They'd pick them up. They were tiny and you had to polish them. But once you polish them, they're like little opals. Gorgeous.
Okay.
Turns out you can use them for,
Jewelry.
yeah, I mean, jewelry, yes, that's
Yeah?
fine.
Okay.
But you can also use them to like make cement out of. So what happened was all of the construction companies came in with their bulldozers,
Snagged
them all up.
okay.
Snagged them all up. In 1920, gone. Gone. We don't have any moonstones left. The thing that's interesting to me about that is that these moonstones rode in on a storm. So I'm gonna try and recreate that storm inside of a glass, inside of a cocktail that I'm calling the Moonstone Punch.
I mean, I love it. Do we get moonstones out of it?
You
again?
get moonstones out of it.
Are you bringing back the moonstone?
I'm bringing you a moon.
Yeah.
I'm bringing you a storm, and I'm bringing you moonstones inside of a cocktail, with a little added extra.
I understand now why you were nervous.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff that I'm about to get into.
You're promising a lot. This is not America's Got Talent, but it kind of feels like it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so.
Are we ready? So I'm gonna build you a fairly basic punch to begin with.
Okay.
Because the rest of it is insane.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
We're gonna start off with 1 ounce of some brandy. Just a nice regular E&J brandy. Nothing special.
I love how
nothing
much you
going.
were sweating over this.
Oh,
challenge.
I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. We're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce
Yes.
of just fresh squeezed lemon juice. We are going to do 1/2 of an ounce of, this is my homemade raspberry rich simple syrup.
knew you'd
A
bring
raspberry rich
something
syrup.
homemade.
Yeah, no, of course.
I knew.
What else am I gonna do?
Wow.
Sit at home,
Well, I don't know.
make stuff. So we're gonna do 1/2 of an ounce of this stuff right in here. And then, since the moonstones did come in and they were sort of had a bluish hue to them,
Oh, okay.
I brought in some blue curacao. So this is more for color the blue than anything else. We want a little orange, so we're gonna do half an ounce of that.
Why is it blue if it comes from oranges?
It's food coloring.
Is it really?
That's all they did.
Oh,
they just wanted to have it be blue for no other reason. And so there's also a white curacao, there's a blue curacao, there's a green curacao, but this is where it gets weird, all right?
Okay.
So I brought this in from your homeland of Austria. This is called Stroh 160. Stroh. Das ist sehr stark.
Sehr stark basically means
Very strong.
it's bloody strong.
It's bloody strong. People have heard of Bacardi 151. This is 160. This is 9 proof higher than that.
Yeah.
So this goes up.
Yeah, Austrians have that.
Austrians do. I've met an Austrian
In
or
the
two.
morning to wake up.
Yeah. We're gonna do 1 ounce of this stuff right here.
That's brave.
It's brave, but we need it. Okay? And what do we know about 160 proof alcohol, Tamee?
It will burn.
It
like
will burn. It will burn, and that's the reason we use it. The guy that I buy this from, I buy it out of the back of a truck, and the guy that I buy it from makes sure that we don't get anywhere near it. So we're gonna go ahead and burn this up right here, and then we're gonna create our storm, right?
Okay.
So this is an ice mold that I had made previous.
Yes.
We put it on top, and now watch the storm roll in. So now the storm rolls in.
That's nuts.
We
Look at
pour
that.
our moonstone through it. But we still have, this up here is still our moon. The moon is setting.
Yeah.
So then the storm sits, the storm settles, and a crack of lightning hits, and the moonstones fall to the beach. The cloud escapes, and we have moonstone punch.
Love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
Finally, I've impressed Tamee.
I love it.
Finally. Oh, it's taken me 9 shows to impress Tamee.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Okay, going in. Mini sip. Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
I would start with a mini
Cheers.
sip. There's a lot to this one.
Doesn't smell strong.
All that vanilla is coming from the Stroh.
It's actually really good.
Yes!
It's actually really good.
Yes! I've done it.
I don't know what this is.
It's good though,
It's
right?
good.
It's good. Moonstone
It's
punch.
really good.
Yeah.
It smells and tastes delicious.
Yeah. Next time I'm at the back of my liquor store buying booze from a truck, I
Yeah.
will have you try. Do you want to try just a touch of the Stroh?
What are you doing?
I'm giving you a touch of the Stroh.
I just had to.
No. No, you're gonna want just the regular Stroh. So
Okay.
give it that smell.
Yes.
Find all that vanilla, all of
Yeah,
those
don't even
spices.
get too close
It's
now.
so good. And just a little doop.
Jesus.
Right.
Mother of
There's so much to it.
God. Oh. That is like, right?
Yeah, that's what you get for buying booze out of the back of a truck.
Right? So, anyway.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
I think for us, the key for anyone walking out here is they had a great experience. They felt like they were walking into our home and they were with a group of friends and family and they have an oasis.
There's a little bit of selfishness too. We get immediate gratification. So when somebody leaves here happy, that's the best feeling for me. It's like they walk out the door, they left here because I taught them about wine or they had an amazing cocktail. I want them to tell their friends. Then you see them come back and they become a regular, and this is like almost like a second living room to them where they can come in here, sit in the corner, talk with their friends, have a really amazing glass of wine, just feel really relaxed, and just that repeat business, that high five, that's, to me, that's the best feeling.
So it's my turn now
Yes.
to make something.
It is.
You're gonna tell me how.
I am gonna tell you how.
What are we making?
I'm making a Scofflaw.
A scofflaw?
Yeah, not a lot of people know the
How
cocktail,
do you
but
spell that?
S-C-O-F-L-A-W. Scofflaw.
Scofflaw. Okay.
Scofflaw.
Scofflaw.
Yeah. All right, so it's a martini, so it's an up drink.
Okay.
So first thing we want to do is want to chill the drink a little bit. So we're gonna put a little bit of ice in the martini glass.
Hey, Johnny.
I was trying to be a gentleman.
You don't touch
So-
nothing
Okay, fair enough.
from now on out.
Gotcha. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the lemon juice.
Yeah. Gotcha.
3/4.
3/4.
So Do you know where the 3/4 line is?
There?
Yeah. See? Wow, you are smart. All right.
Heck.
So the classic calls for grenadine.
Yes.
I don't like to use grenadine because it's too sweet.
Okay.
So we're gonna use Luxardo cherry juice. So you know those fine Italian Luxardo cherries?
Of course.
So
Love it on my ice cream.
So we, perfect. So here you go.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of that.
Okay.
Perfect. So the next thing we're gonna go for
Yes.
is orange bitters. We're gonna do 3 to 4 dashes of that.
3 to 4.
3 to 4.
So 3.5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there you go. Those are 3.5. You snuck the half in. Good
Snuck
job.
it half in.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
And the next thing we're gonna do
Yes.
is we're gonna use the Le Banc, French aperitif.
Okay.
And we're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of that.
Interesting. Half.
Half.
Got it.
It's all right. It's okay.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
It was perfect.
Don't worry about it. You're all good.
Whatever.
You look good doing it. So the next thing we're gonna
Don't
do,
worry about it.
we're gonna do whiskey.
Yes,
So we're gonna use a rye because I love rye.
I like it. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say 5.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, this is what we're gonna use. We're gonna use Russell Reserve rye. Delicious.
Yes.
We're gonna do 2.5 ounces.
2.5.
2.5.
Okay, so we're gonna do it to the brim.
To the brim, and then we're gonna flip it over.
Flip it.
Do it real cool. You gotta flip it over cool. There you go. No, that was not cool.
Well, I wasn't ready yet. Okay, ready?
No, that. See?
Was that better?
Yeah, way better.
Okay.
And we're gonna do 2.5 on this one.
All right, so a half.
Yeah. So now we got a 3.
I know. Well,
It's all right.
Well, I'm making it for you.
Okay. Yeah.
A little stronger.
Perfect. So now we want to put a huge scoop of ice in this.
Okay. I know, how does it feel to just give instructions and not do this? Does it feel strange to you?
No.
Well, it did in the beginning.
Okay, well, I stand corrected. Here you go.
All right. Okay, doing a little stir.
Yep, a little stir. Look at you got the wrist action. You listen.
Trying.
You listen.
Oh, I watched. I learned from the best.
From the best. It's good.
Cool, it's cool.
It's good.
It's
You're
good?
Yeah, you're good. We'll get rid of this.
Okay. Just dump that.
So now you get a nice chilled cocktail glass, and
Yeah.
everything's being done
Why don't you just keep them in the fridge?
because we don't have room.
Fair enough. Fine.
And it looks cool.
Okay.
I'm building a drink for you, the customer.
Uh-huh.
And now you're just gonna pour.
Okay. Love it. That's got a really pretty color.
Yeah, it's the Luxardo cherry juice.
Love it.
And then the garnish.
Yeah. See, you say garnish like me. How do you say car? How do you say car?
Car.
Sound
All right.
like me.
So now we get a stab of Luxardo cherry.
Okay.
Let me give you the cocktail spoon, so you're gonna
I'm gonna stab in the glass?
You're gonna be fishing
I
for a
don't do-
while.
oh.
Yeah, you don't want to be bobbing for apples. Just
Okay,
grab
okay,
the cherry.
okay.
You'll be all right.
Okay. Well, how's this work out? You can
Well,
do this bit.
I mean, come on. I mean, it works better if you. Let me see. You told me not to do anything.
No, to show me how you stab the cherry.
Ah.
Well done. To be honest, I just didn't want to make my hands dirty.
I figured. You got pretty nails. I get it. It's all good. Voila.
Voila!
Voila. Scofflaw.
Scofflaw.
Yeah.
Cheers to the Scofflaw.
Cheers to you for making an excellent scofflaw. It
A
looks
little
delicious.
stir with the cherry lollipop.
Sure, whatever you want to do. It's your world. We're just living in it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. No, it's delicious. It's actually really good. You should use, I think, my measurements from now on.
Well done.
Right?
Well balanced cocktail.
See, a little bit more rye in there. That's why you're liking it.
Sure.
See?
Yes.
See?
Yep.
Okay.
Delicious. You did great.
Gotta hand it back. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
All right, guys, once again, a wrap from me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Until next time, I'm Tamee Harrison. Cheerio. Action. I bet you if we breathe or something, we could be flamethrowers.
I forgot about that.
That is it. My throat is still on. That is warm. That's a warm.
Yeah.
A woman.